most fucked up shit. I'll take a roll now. Fuck you.
And what is it?
It's a divorce app. Cuts out direct communication. It lowers conflict.
This is working.
Edits your emails, copies them to lawyers, doesn't like certain words.
Like what?
Great whore, cocksucker, man, horse, sadist, fucking asshole, fucking psychopath, fucking deadbeat, fucking idiot, fucking personal wasted, control, abusive, motherfucking guy.
You're upset. Suck it up, okay?
You have no ability to communicate with your daughter.
You're never gonna do something normal until you die. That's what this job is.
I think I've lied to every person that I've ever met.
So what? Do you really want to get into this now?
No.
No what?
Your black vision of everything. If you can't fucking tell, I'm not in the mood to be like us.
This is dark work, Alice, and you requested it.
And I'm not going to be watching strawberry jam unless you do this. So where I get to watch blood, only maybe not because they don't make it to church after that, and you can forget about sex on Sundays or on the Sundays and all.
None. You said it.
You said
You
it.
said it. You learned well. Starting to make me proud.
I'm not you.
Pretty close. Just take fucking medicine now, okay? It's halfway done.
You need a vacation.
What?
You need to be on the beach.
This is my beach. Oh, there's no absolution. Right? There's no watching what we do. Unless, of course, you try that Jesus stuff. I mean, they say he's very forgiving. They also say, gosh, I'm not sure. You know how to take this serious, no different way. We're not there to keep the peace, right? There was no peace. We're there to limit the violence. Time is all it takes for a guy to take a risk, for a guy to do the right thing. People are very rational. People are highly self-destructive. Definition of an unknown known is a thing which exists but which you do not know about, which you cannot even imagine.
Back! Get back! Put your hands in the air.
Those sorts of lie right to your face. You have what you need. You know they have the power. What is it? Вас собираемся сделать что-то мощнее, чем просто убить человека. Мы собираемся убить детей, уничтожить злодеев, что мы славны.
That's my asset.
Who is he?
Lee Noor.
I don't want to know his name. I don't know what he does for a living. I want to know who is he.
A loner. No kids, no family, 100% accurate and reliable.
You mark him or he mark you?
I'm our 10.
It says he has the exact location of boss except the season. He's locked in on the disc. It says only if we get him out of the country and gives him asylum will we open the disc.
You gonna deal with this? You want me to handle it?
I got it.
This is serious, right?
Oh, very.
This is an order of word strike.
What the fuck is that?
It means it's going to self-destruct. The entire program's going to eat itself in 8 hours. It's going to be gone.
You're smart. Time is insurance until he gets what he wants.
The wall boy.
No, I didn't.
You didn't? Open the disc. Lee.
Saya mau keluar dari sekarang.
Buka disnya sekarang.
Out of the country. The information on the disk will lead to safety to not destroy the system and to the complete political collapse of the country.
Which country?
The country calling the city.
Are you under the impression that you're in a position to make demands? I tell you what I want. You give it to me. Open the motherfucking disc.
You're listening tight.
Do you think that because I'm a woman, I'm less capable of extreme violence? I'm gonna get a sledgehammer and an ice axe and I'll fuck you up.
Take a closer look at the paintings. It was Mary's work. He gave us the exact location of the season. He was telling us the truth on the crate, so we took him at his word on the remaining season locations. Certain operations require a level of violence not palatable to most people, and certain operations require a higher level of deniability. This is Overwatch, John.
Give me a moment.
You and I both know that this is the Overwatch operation.
What was that thing about unadvisedly or lightly?
Oh, something should not be entered into unadvisedly or lightly, but readily, discreetly, advisedly, soberly, and fear God, that thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not gonna authorize it, Jimmy, but you can warm him up.
Warm him up.
Discreetly.
Discreetly. I really don't like diplomats. Diplomacy never works once the match has been lit to start the fire. Oh, look at that fire. String team talk about hearts and minds. No, I don't think so.
How can I help you, John?
I'm here to see Ambassador Brady.
He won't talk. He doesn't feel safe.
Unless you want to go back outside, because I'm not sure he'll feel safe there either.
Listen up, we have a situation. Deputy Foreign Minister is here. He wants the cop. So whatever you guys are doing here, I suggest you chop chop.
Well, that makes things a little more interesting, don't it? Do not give him up, Brady.
Wasn't planning on giving him up. Do you have any other advice for me?
No.
Anything else? You sure?
Just making a friendly suggestion, thank you. You cracked it yet?
I'm gonna need a little more time.
You need time? I don't have any time. Didn't they teach you anything about cesium at Harvard?
I didn't go to Harvard.
Well, you didn't graduate Harvard with Mark Zuckerberg?
Actually, Mark Zuckerberg didn't graduate.
I'm not talking to you. Will you go on second base or third? Because I can never remember.
Scottsdale, Arizona.
I don't give a shit. They didn't teach you anything about cesium at MIT?
I didn't go to MIT.
Well, let me give you a little science lesson then. You know what happens when you ionize a protein? You ever read Hiroshima by John Hersey? Pulitzer Prize winning writer, essay on the atom bomb? So John Hersey wrote about his virus, all right? He wrote about how he reached out to take the hands of women in the wake of the bombing in Japan, and their skin slipped off, like gloves. And then you know what happens next? Your kidneys fail. Your lungs collapse. You cannot breathe. You cannot think. Your thyroid just evaporates, all right? Then your lymphocyte cell count takes a nosedive. We're looking at approximately 60,000 people become a jello on our watch, all right? That's what this shit does. Cesium-139 is Hiroshima and Nagasaki combined. Only you don't need sophisticated planes to place it. You only need a kid who can empty an envelope on the sidewalk. Do your job and crack the code.
No, I think I'll make the new deputy foreign minister.
What exactly is Silva's psychological problem?
He doesn't like computer people. Fucking nerds.
What was this?
Bonjour.
What is your name? Legal.
Repeat after me.
Blue. Blue. Strange.
Strange.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Egg.
Egg.
Do you know what it feels like to fall in love?
Dangerous.
What does it feel like to kill a man?
Nothing.
Repeat after me. Green.
Green.
White.
White.
Are you an agent of the Israeli government?
No.
Are you an agent of the Pakistani government?
No.
Are you involved in acts of espionage against your own government?
Yes.
Do you possess the code to open the disc?
Yes.
Can we trust you?
Yes.
Romeo.
Romeo.
Juliet.
Juliet.
Where is that code?
In my mind.
If transported to the United States, will you open it?
Yes.
The Coca-Cola version.
Yan. Yung sinasasang.
So here's the thing, we take our request for asylum extremely seriously.
If you have him, Bertie, we'd like him back. That's all. He's wanted for espionage.
Espionage.
Yes. What do you mean?
How's everybody doing?
If you have him, we would very much like him back.
Somebody lose a dog.
You good?
Yes.
Kalau harga diri yang paling rendah itu adalah pakaian.
Crying wolf.
He's a witch.
A witch? What, like a good witch or a wicked witch? A witch with big nose and a broom?
Asa, this is a friendly. We're talking about a corrupt, low-level cop.
I think the fact that you're sitting here indicates he's not so low level.
I can assure you that the appropriate choice is to hand him over.
You assure me? I mean, can you assure me that those certainly helicopters are airspace for a cop not worth my time? Do you know how airspace works? You know, it's like asylum, there's nothing that's building all the way up to heaven. You send choppers into that asylum, you're in violation speaking of what's appropriate.
Jimmy,
I'm just stating facts.
this is Brady.
You fucking be careful.
Where were they now? Did the situation continue?
You should trust me, James. It's good for your health.
Do you have men wandering on the sea?
Absolutely not.
Good, because the men who were wandering the MC are now absolutely dead.
Let's go.
Get up! Hands on your head! Hands on your head! Turn around!
About the fog of war, magic chaos on the battlefield, armies, tanks, smoke, fire, depending on your definition. Battlefield. Battlefield could be a room with two people in it. That's chaos. That's fog.
The assassination attempt meant that Lee had to be a very high-valued asset, or a direct threat to them.
Prepare my resignation papers.
Either way, we had to protect her. Warriors don't wear uniforms anymore.
There are no uniforms anymore now. The little girl looks like your old sister's hippie friend on holiday might be weapon of mass destruction. The start of an operation is just like the start of anything else. Everything can go right, everything can go wrong. Diplomacy is option one, military is option two. When options one and option two are abandoned, there's only one thing left, which is us. We are the third option. Special situations teams, special missions unit, smart people on short notice to solve problems.
The two teams, they are, by design, 2,000 miles from one another. The Overwatch location is America's most closely guarded secret.
Расскажите, как это работает?
Как только он видится, они поменяют сеть. Это наша лазейка. Это наш код.
An op is a living thing. Once you launch, the op has life of its own.
Sam, what's the op?
Classified.
The op is classified?
Correct.
Then we don't need the other. You don't want to send the other to this turning into a real bomb.
You know what? I'll work on it after you go fuck yourself, okay, Victor?
This is a Title 50 Overwatch operation. Overwatch protocols be in effect for the next 180 minutes. The package is Lee North. He spent 7 years in our host country's elite tactical squads. He has no known family. The goal is to deliver that package from here 22 miles to our Angel. 9 pounds of radioactive isotope, otherwise known as cesium-139, otherwise known as fear powder, is missing. Mr. North knows exactly where it is. He has locked the information on a disk, and it is deconstructing even as we speak. He wants asylum. He wants America. Only when we get him to the plane will he give us the code to unlock the disk. She can only stay on the ground 10 minutes, so we are extremely limited. Speed matters. We have a team of 7 operators. They are no longer employees of the U.S. government. They are engaged in a higher form of patriotism. They are ghosts.
Ahí.
Prepare for net changeover. Ready? And then 5, 2, 1.
Do I believe in Santa Claus? No. Tooth Fairy? Uh-huh. Did I believe that my 3 ex-wives meant it when they said that they would love me forever? Absolutely fucking not. Did I believe that the comms are secure? Yes. We all did.
Hello, my old friend.
Yes, mother. All good.
Do you have your sneakers on?
Good to go.
Second drive.
Angel to mother, wheels up. 47 mics to LZ. We'll be yo-yo for the next 27 minutes.
So you're telling me you really want to bring down this government? Why don't you give me the code and save us some trouble? No.
Anonymity is a hard concept for most coders to grasp because it's a hard concept for most men to grasp. Most coders are men. This was definitely written by women.
Do you know why people commit espionage against their own government? Mainly money, right, Debbie? That's from experience. Except you're not after money, which I hear you're not. Is that correct, Al?
Right.
That's not ideology. Nobody's forcing you to do this. There can only be one other possible exception. You got a big ego. It's not ego. It's everybody's downfall, my friend. Ego is not your ego.
Now find out what bitch wrote the script. Change one number, change the idea.
The package will be received in Ramstein, Germany.
You don't know me? No, I don't know you. This government destroyed my family.
When that shit goes down, you can't go to a grocery store and something's refrigerated where you're gonna get your milk. No, it's very lucrative business. If you get yourself the propriety of goats, it's pretty expensive.
You want to text me a link when we're done with this?
Check out how calm meditation Mike is. You feeling calm, Alice?
Not even a little bit. You?
I'm totally calm.
That's because you're mentally unstable.
Thank you.
Father Child 1. Another roof rust?
Yeah, there's an incident on this route 3 blocks ahead. Rerouting now.
You gonna clear out some of this track? I can pick them off, sir. Clear.
Maybe later. How was Angel?
We're green across the board, sir. Cruising at 40,000.
Time 1, switching to alternate route. Take your next right, we'll green light you for the next 3 intersections.
On your road.
Oh, this Snapchat.